Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Faking the give, Darnold. Out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Now Darnold keeps it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either... And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Darnold on first down. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Moore now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Buzz.
Here we go again. Check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 52 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And Thomas has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
off of play action. Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. To the air again, Darnold. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
From the 41, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Play action. It's Darnold. That caught by Tremble. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Darnold now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Darnold on third down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And Darnold, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the 50, it's Darnold. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. To throw is Darnold. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That second down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry for James Conner. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Take 4, take 4.
Come on. Green, green, green.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will be back home.